are some challenges that influence your decision making in the workplace?
My biggest challenge is just making sure that I'm not biased and that every decision is what's best for the company and not just best for me or my personal feelings.
I feel like there are several different factors and influences that can affect you while making choices in the workplace, such as pleasing the customer. So I feel like how the customers will react to a certain decision has a lot to do with you making that decision. So that's one. Also, I believe that your peers and or coworkers have a very big influence on the decisions you make because you want to make everyone around you happy and what's best for the company. And finally, definitely your employer. So I feel like while making decisions inside the workplace, you have to consider, what your boss how your boss will react to it, and also how the company in general, corporate, will react to the certain decisions that you make for the company.
The largest challenge for me is just being a college student and having to consistently think about the affordability of a product.
When I make decisions, I think about how it's going to affect everybody working there, especially what my boss would think, because I'm not in a position of a higher authority. So if I'm thinking about doing something, I really have to think about how everybody else is going to feel as well. And especially my money, I don't want to be fired over some little stuff that I thought was right, but nobody else.
The idea of integrity. No amount of money will sacrifice my integrity for personal nor financial gain. The morals that I have built my entire life are more important to me than money. I also will have to keep my personal goals at the top of my head at all times, especially considering that every job that I will have will be to better my career and the goals that I have set for myself since I was young.
When making decisions, what concerns do you have when in a leadership role?
Well, being in the military, there's a ton of concerns that you can have. You need to know if your people are going to be safe, whatever mission you're tasked with. You need to know what is the overall goal in which you are trying to set. When having junior sailors under you, you also have to know what they're capable of. You have to know what each one is good at and use them to their best advantage.
One of my biggest concerns is just making sure that everyone's voice is heard. That is my biggest concern. Making sure that they know that this is not a dictatorship, this is a leadership, and that I do want them to communicate with me. That is probably one of my biggest concerns.
I would say my biggest concern would be pleasing those who I'm leading while also standing firm in my own ideas and beliefs.
As a leader, your decision, your judgment, your character affects a lot of people. A lot of people are looking up to you. A lot of people are going to express their concerns to you. So I feel like the biggest concern in terms of making decisions as a leader is knowing that everyone is counting on you to make the right choice. And that choice is going to affect several people. And as leader, some concerns may be that some people may agree with you, some people may disagree with you. And you just have to trust yourself as a leader to go forth with that. But that's definitely one of the most major concerns while making decisions as a leader.
Baby, CTDD, pull up in the killer, baby, pull up in the gon' feel it, baby. In the baby, gon' drill it, gon' get